Trina Rafferty and Kendall Roberts are vital supporting characters in the Lincoln Lawyers Season 3 Glory Days mystery, making their backgrounds important to understand. When it comes to the Lincoln Lawyer, every season has multiple small pieces that come together to create a bigger picture, answering the central mystery of the crime cases. Season 3 is no exception, exploring the corrupt secrets of the DEA agent James DeMarco through various lenses. Two of the most important characters in the Lincoln Lawyer Season 3, Kendall Roberts and Trina Rafferty, appear in 3 or fewer episodes each. These two women provide the most damning details about the James DeMarco and Hector Moya situation during the investigation, putting Mickey and his team on the right track. As such, the audience should have a clear understanding of who they are and what they know. Kendall Roberts and Trina Rafferty were sex worker associates of Glory Days. Kendall Roberts, Trina Rafferty, and Glory Days would cover for one another. Throughout the Lincoln Lawyer Season 3, Kendall Roberts and Trina Rafferty provide crucial information that helps Mickey and his team figure out that Hector Moya's arrest and Glory Days' murder were connected to a massive conspiracy. Kendall and Trina worked as high-end sex workers in Los Angeles alongside Glory Days. The three used to help each other out with one another's clientele. When Glory Days said she was leaving Los Angeles and her career for Hawaii, Kendall Roberts also decided to take her life in a different direction, not knowing that her friend was lying about leaving sex work. Kendall became a yoga instructor and quit sex work. However, she seems to have kept a friendship with Trina because she hides her former colleague away from Mickey and Cisco after the woman testified on the stand. Unlike Trina and Glory, Kendall doesn't confirm whether she knew Hector Moya while doing sex work. Trina Rafferty, on the other hand, continued doing sex work after Kendall Roberts quit, staying connected with Glory Days during that time frame. She served as a confidential informant for Agent DeMarco after he threatened to charge her with crimes. While she interacted with Hector Moya, Trina said that she never turned him into DeMarco because of how dangerous the cartel leader was. Ultimately, Glory Days shared with Trina the secret about the corrupt agent forcing her to set up Hector Moya and plant the gun in his apartment, sending him to prison for life. Did Kendall Roberts and Trina Rafferty know that James DeMarco killed Glory Days? Kendall and Trina had different levels of knowledge about Glory Days. Agent DeMarco stands in a car doorway in the Lincoln Lawyer Season 3. When it comes to Kendall Roberts and Trina Rafferty knowing the truth about Glory Days' murder, the Lincoln Lawyer points to the latter knowing, while the former probably doesn't know. When approached about her former colleague, Kendall didn't seem to know that something terrible had happened unless the former sex worker was also an A+ actress. However, Trina Rafferty behaved like she knew everything about the lead-up to Glory Days' murder. She spoke about DeMarco as obsessive when it came to Hector Moya and seemed to have a severe fear of the agent, avoiding getting involved in the habeas corpus case in the Lincoln Lawyer Season 3. How James DeMarco convinced Trina Rafferty to lie on the stand. The Lincoln Lawyer remains cryptic about how DeMarco threatened Rafferty. Mickey questions Trina Rafferty on the stand in the Lincoln Lawyer Season 3. While Trina confirms that Agent James DeMarco pressured her to lie on the stand, the end of the Lincoln Lawyer Season 3 doesn't specify the method. However, it's possible to speculate about how he could have gone about his goal based on the established behavior of the corrupt agent. The most likely explanation is that he threatened to arrest her on the charges that he previously dismissed. After all, she mentioned that he had written off her crimes when she served as a confidential informant. Another possibility is that DeMarco threatened to expose her as a confidential informant. If that fact had been released, Trina Rafferty would likely have lost all her clients and been ostracized by her colleagues. Considering her high income, she would almost certainly back out for this reason. Alternatively, he could have bluntly threatened to kill her if she testified, a threat she would have taken seriously if she believed DeMarco killed Glory Days in the Lincoln Lawyer. Ultimately, all of these possibilities fit with the characterization of DeMarco. Due to the lack of concrete answers, each of these possibilities could be true, as could other theories not mentioned. Either way, his threat was impactful enough in the Lincoln Lawyer Season 3 for Trina to lie under oath and tell Cisco that she wouldn't testify or go public about what happened until DeMarco was behind bars.